Zoomers and K-pop fans have sabotaged Trump's rally in Tulsa. And they did this by reserving tickets by the hundreds with the intention of not going. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on the Daily Mail, we're gonna talk about the left, okay? You see, Zoomers and the far left, groups like Antifa, BLM, the works, are directly attacking Trump rallies. Now, I'm not being hyperbolic. They're literally attacking people at Trump rallies.
We can't start shit. Hey, none of that. Simmer down. This man is attacking a woman.
Hey, back up.
Look, we're not trying to attack you.
And as you can see in the following tweet, protesters are mocking and assaulting Trump supporters outside the rally in Tulsa. And the infuriating thing about this entire story is that left-wingers and Democrats are celebrating the fact that Trump's rally wasn't completely full, that seats were empty, and they're using it to make fun of him. They're the ones who reserved all the tickets in the first place, so it's literally their fault. Now we're gonna break this all down and find out what's really going on. But before we begin, if you're new to the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell button for notifications for more content. If you want to know what's really going on out there, subscribe to this channel. And of course, if you like these videos, please consider sharing them on social media so that others can also know what's going on. So, have you ever wanted to go on a crusade? Well, now you can. Introducing the sexy Deus Vult Night Classic t-shirt. Available in over 16 colors and various designs, a beautifully designed knight stands on the battlefield. Get yours today. Link down below in the description. So let's get right into this story. Here you can see on the Daily Mail, teens and K-pop fans sabotaged. They sabotaged Trump's Tulsa rally by reserving tickets by the hundreds with no intention of attending, Twitter users claim. Now, I actually was posting this image on Twitter in response to people making fun of Trump. I'm about to show you it right now. So, look at the following. You can see all of these left-wingers saying, "We got tickets," as part of their plan to sabotage the Tulsa Trump rally. Melissa Perry says, "LOL, I was one of those people who reserved tickets at the Trump rally, so people wouldn't show up. Thanks, TikTok. Your cancer. It worked." Also, now I get ridiculous texts from the campaign. This is the most spammy stuff I've ever seen. Now, who is this Melissa Perry? Well, she's certified blue check mark on Twitter. She's actually a professor at Harvard Business School. Do you need any further proof that modern universities, so-called higher education, is actually utterly infected with these far leftists who are willing to sabotage a rally that people they don't like just want to enjoy? There's people out there who just wanted to go to the rally, have a good time, and support their president. But these leftists, they're like petty, petulant little children. They can't stand to see anybody having a good time, so they reserve these tickets and steal all the seats. Disgusting behavior. And here you can see more of them. Eliza says, "I reserved 2 tickets for the Trump rally, but unfortunately, I can't go on the account that I have to tear the little hairy side part off of an entire notebook's worth of paper." Lacey says, "It's hysterical how many people reserved tickets for Trump's rally and didn't show up. Y'all are heroes." Amy Elizabeth says, "Shout out to all the hashtag K-pop stans, the TikTok users, and anyone else who reserved tickets to Trump's rally and have no intention of going. You're the real MVPs. I have so much respect for you all. Hashtag vote him out." Ah, yes. The infamous K-pop stans also participated in this because K-pop on Twitter is woke. It's full of these woke Twitterati's who go around basically bashing right-wingers any way they can. Quian Core says, "K-pop is trending under the K-pop trends, along with K-pop, and it's because people are attributing the low attendance at the Trump's rally to K-pop stans who mass reserved tickets with no intention of attending. Kind of sexy. You are the worst people on the internet. You are literally proof that World War II didn't go far enough. God. Oh, I'm gonna get torn for that. Now, just as a disclaimer, and for legal reasons, that was a joke. Okay, obviously, that was a joke. I don't actually support World War II, you know? But seriously, folks, what kind of people would do this? People who are truly deranged, people who are truly suffering from Trump derangement syndrome, would do something like this. God, it's just so childish. It really is. And the worst part of this is, the leftists are the reason that Trump's rally isn't full, but they're gonna go out there and they're literally gonna say, haha, Trump's rally wasn't full, we're gonna make fun of him now, ha ha ha. And then the media and CNN will be like, uh-oh, it looks like the orange man, who was bad, didn't get a full rally, even though he said he would fill up the seats. Ha ha, let's laugh at him. Let's laugh. I'm sorry that you even have to listen to me pretending to be the Democrats and the leftists, because it's irritating. I'm irritated. But let's get back to it, folks. Okay, so what did the Zoomers do this time? They say teens, but by teens they do mean Zoomers. By Zoomer, I mean Generation Z, which are largely currently teens. So, teens reserved hundreds of tickets for Donald Trump's Tulsa rally on Saturday night. Political strategist Steve Schmidt tweeted on Saturday night, "My 16-year-old daughter and her friends in Park City, Utah have hundreds of tickets. You have been rolled by American teens." Another thing that gets me is that, sure, you can reserve all of these seats, you can take away all of these tickets. You can do that if you really want to. But at the end of the day, the amount of Trump supporters in the world will not go down. If anything, it's going to be higher as people see the left-wingers brutally attacking Trump supporters. Take a look at this tweet posted by Drew Hernandez. Unhinged. BLM protesters threaten to beat up Trump supporters walking to their cars after a Trump rally in Tulsa. So yeah, Antifa came out, Black Lives Matter came out, Democrats came out, and these left-wing woke people came out to attack and harass Trump supporters. So comical. So comical.
Right?
Yeah, you better listen to him. You better listen to him. You better fucking listen to him. You better. What?
That's what they do.
Who is they? Black people?
You.
No, bitch, fuck you.
Did you just make this
400
in
years
the
of
race?
fucking slavery.
You just made this.
The man says that's just what they do. And he's right. That is what left-wingers do. They attack you if they don't like you. If you have the wrong opinion, left-wingers will literally cancel you, get you fired, and make you homeless. Because that's what they do. And of course, you know, she took it her way. That's my interpretation of the statement. But she's threatening these people. So she is the aggressor. She's the one who's doing this. And let's make one thing clear. Just because your ancestors were slaves, it doesn't mean you're entitled to anything. Everyone's ancestors was slaves at some point in time. Okay, every nation on earth, every race on earth has at one point in time been enslaved. So it's a dumb argument. You didn't live through it. So it has nothing to do with you.
You just made it in the race.
Fuck you.
You made it in the
Fuck
race.
you. I give a fuck.
Why are you screaming at
Cause
me?
fuck you.
Why are you
You're in our fucking business and you in my fucking
I'm not in your
business.
business. I was
You can go back to
Would
where
you
the
shut
fuck
your
you
fucking
came.
mouth
No,
for
you
a
shut
second?
your fucking mouth.
Listen to
You
me.
shut your fucking mouth. I ain't scared of your word ass. You shut your fucking mouth.
I never said you were scared of me. I don't
You
want
can
you to
go,
be scared of
sir.
me.
Sir, you can go. Sir, you can go.
You listen to
No, I don't got to listen
You
to
were
what the
telling
fuck
her.
Ah, the tolerant liberal left. Now, jumping back to the Daily Mail story, I want to highlight exactly what infuriates me. Political strategist Steve Schmidt goes on to say, "At Real Donald Trump, you have been failed by your team. You have been deserted by your faithful. No one likes to root for a losing team." He then added, "This is what happened tonight. I'm dead serious when I say this. The teens of America have struck a savage blow at Real Donald Trump." Cringe. All across America's teens ordered tickets to this event. The fools on the campaign bragged about 1 million tickets. LOL. How exactly do you cause a stadium to not be completely full because you stole the tickets and reserved them instead and then didn't show up? And then say that, haha, this proves that you don't have supporters. Does that really make sense to anybody? Or is that stupid? No, that's really stupid. And it's stupid because the entire reason is it's your fault in the first place. You know, they call it trolling, but really it's just bullying. Left-wingers bully. That's what they do. And they take it further than that. So here's a picture from the event. You can see that although he's got a pretty good crowd, the stadium is not completely full. Now, here's what blows my mind. They're laughing at the fact that the stadium wasn't completely full because they reserved a bunch of seats. But then compare this massive turnout to someone like Joe Biden. Take a look at this picture of Joe Biden's rally. It's so overflowing with people that you can't even see them. Truly, he is the more popular candidate. And you know, I just get a big feeling that a lot of people are lying to us. They're lying to us about how popular the president actually is, and they're trying to push this false narrative that Trump is losing support, or that he doesn't have a lot of support, and that the right-wingers are losing. Because at the end of the day, left-wingers will do literally anything to lie, to cheat, to steal, and to manipulate the narrative. They're scummy people. Like, I hate to generalize, and I'm sure that there's good people on the left, but the more that I see left-wingers in this country and in the West, the less and less I believe that they are composed of good people. Good people don't do this. Good people don't threaten people. Good people do not cancel others. There's bad people on all sides and there's good people on all sides, let's be fair. But the left as a whole, they've become extreme, aggressive, and dangerous. And they post some of the cringiest things. It is absolute cringe. Steve Schmidt, total boomer, going, "Oh, the teens of America have BTFO Trump. Orange man bad." This is an old man, and he's acting like a toddler. And yet, we're the bad guys? Those who lean right, or those who support President Trump? Yeah, okay. Now, a bunch of people participated in this sabotage. You can see all the tweets right here. For example, Miss D says, "My 18-year-old granddaughter and everyone she knows did the same." KG says, "My 2 teens and their friends have 500 tickets between them. Hashtag proud mom." Go fuck yourself. Yeah, so this literally doesn't prove anything. Like I said, you can steal all of those tickets and all of those seats. It's not gonna lower the amount of Trump supporters. And when they learn that you did this, there's probably gonna be more Trump supporters. You brats. Teresa Moore says, "It wasn't just teenagers. I'm 60 and I've got 300 tickets and I'm an Oklahoma Democrat." These people are brainwashed. And this is my problem with the left. The left is full of people who don't rationalize the world with logic, with thoughts, or with evidence. They're all emotion, and they're utterly brainwashed. Have you ever met a left-winger that wasn't brainwashed? That could actually hold a discussion? That didn't attack you for disagreeing with their beliefs? Have they ever once, in your experience with left-wingers, given you evidence, given you facts, given you the truth? Or have they just gotten emotional and attacked you and called you names? I would be surprised if you have even one experience like that. So Trump's team released a statement about the protesters. Here you can see Brad Parscale says, "Radical protesters, fueled by a week of apocalyptic media coverage, interfered with at real Donald Trump supporters at the rally. They even blocked access to the metal detectors, preventing people from entering, thanks to the thousands who made it anyway." And of course, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez just has to chime in. And she says, "Actually, you just got rocked by teens on TikTok who flooded the Trump campaign with fake ticket reservations and tricked you into believing 1 million people wanted your..." And she calls Trump a supremacist? Are you insane? Oh, God. You need to go back to serving tables, because that's where you belong, okay? I don't believe you're intelligent enough or even honest enough to be a good politician, okay? I can't wait for AOC's ass to get voted out of office, hopefully by a Republican. So there you have it, folks. Just like Hillary once said, all Trump supporters are obviously evil supremacists and bad people. If you're a Trump supporter, AOC just called you a supremacist. So I'm sorry if you're black, right? I'm sorry to all the black supremacists who support Trump, who voted for Trump, all the Asians, etc., etc. Matt Johnson says, Trump's rally is hilariously underattended. Oh, really? Underattended? I still saw a huge crowd. And for Joe Biden, nobody shows up. Like, barely anyone shows up for Joe Biden rallies. So how are you going to tell me that the Trump's rally is underattended? It still blows you out of the water. A bunch of teenagers bought up a bunch of tickets to inflate the anticipated audience. And now they're scrambling to blame the flop on fake news, etc. Okay, well, it was fake people who bought up all the tickets. How do you not even realize it? So Trump also had to cancel his outside speech because too many left-wingers were causing a disturbance. Some staffers were also infected with COVID. They tested positive. City officials had expected a crowd of 100,000 people or more in downtown Tulsa. And that's how the story ends. Oh boy. Now, let's look at the comments and see what people think, because I have a feeling that the public is going to realize that the left-wingers are full of shit. No Dice One says, so libs trying to sabotage Trump's rally. How pathetic. When they were quiet when thousands of protesters were looting, rioting, and burning businesses down. Yup. Left-wingers, left-wing activists, groups like Black Lives Matter, BLM, and Antifa have been looting, rioting, and burning businesses down. These are the kind of people we're dealing with. They aren't kind people. A lot of them are, in fact, criminal. They're going out there, they're breaking the law, burning things down, looting, tearing down statues. And yet they actually believe that they're the good guys. That's what I just can't get over it. How can you possibly act like a cartoon villain and then think that you're the good guy? NOIQ brings up a really good point, says, perfect example of why Trump is right about mail-in ballots. Yep, fraud. It's called fraud. We're gonna leave this with the obvious. Florida Gal says, can't stop us all from voting Trump for Trump 2020. But that's pretty much the story, my friends. Zoomers and left-wing activists sabotaged Trump's Tulsa rally. And they're using it to mock the president. But the real joke here is the left wing itself. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? Be sure to let me know down below in the comment section. Now, as always, if you want to support the work I do, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. If you want to donate, there's DonorBucks and Bitcoin. Links are down below. And why not visit my merch store? I have 2 beautiful designs based on the Deus Vult meme. There's plenty to choose from, so please take a look. And lastly, if you like this video, once again, please consider giving it a share. Show everyone the truth about this rally. It wasn't that people didn't show up. It wasn't that Trump didn't have a lot of support because he does. It was because left-wing activists reserved all the tickets. That and woke Zoomers, I guess they were done playing Fortnite and decided to play Let's Ruin a Rally instead. Anyhow, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.